Alright, so this is my Dungeon World deck. Flag. Alright, so the buddy for this deck will be Actor Knight's High Priestess. It's just to take up space because you're not really gonna use her, but if you do, you do. Whatever happens, happens, right? That extra 1 life always matters. Plus she has 7,000 defense. Can't argue that. Plus she looks pretty badass. And it reminds me of, obviously, High Priestess, a prophecy from Yu-Gi-Oh! I will be making a generic deck soon, but for now I'm using her as the buddy just because it doesn't really matter in this deck. Alright, so I got Brave Drum. Yes, you pay 1 gauge and put the top card of your deck into his soul. He has the attack of Junk Drill, which is when this card attacks your opponent's monster in the center. Play rocks, paper, scissors with your opponent, and if you win, for this turn, this card gains Penetrate. And he also has Soul Guard, obviously. He's a 5k 3 crit, size 2. Then we have Legend and Warrior Guile. Call cost, pay 2 gauge and put the top card of your deck into this monster's soul. When this card is attacked, for this turn, nullify the attacking cards. Okay, when this card is attacked for this turn, nullify the attacking cards Penetrate. Yeah. And then, of course, he has Soul Guard. Obviously, this archetype or this world has a lot of soul guarding and penetrating, obviously, which is awesome. Bladewing Phoenix, call cost, pay 1 gauge. It's a double attacker, and it's a 5k 2 crit, size 2. This is Thunder Spaltus. He has lifelink of 2. Obviously, when he leaves the field, you lose 2 life. But he's a 8k 9k crit 2, size 2, so he's a beefy villain, so that's why he's in the deck. Just to fill up the deck some more, I got a size 2 6k 5k 2 crit villain, Skull Golem Mazubaha. For size 3, I have a 6k 3 crit 7k defense, Brave of the Sun Guile. Call cost, pay 3 gauge and put the top card of your deck into this card's soul. As it has effect, powerful deep bonds. When this card link attacks with you, put the top card of your deck into the gauge and you gain a life. So gotta love life gaining, right? And he has obviously Soul Guard. So gotta love that link attack concept, right? Gaining life. Alright. Here's for the spells. Cast cost of Pillar of Fire is 1 gauge. You may only cast this card if you do not have a monster in the center. So obviously I would play this before I would summon anything to my center, because typically I like having stuff in my center. And it's a counter. Destroy a monster on the field with 6,000 or less defense, which can destroy almost anything. Almost. So yeah, so that's your destruction card. Secondary destruction card is Rolling Stone. Cast cost, pay 2 gauge. Put all cards from the soul of each monster in the center into the drop zone and destroy each monster in the center. In other words, if there is no disadvantage if you do not have a monster in the center. So that's the good thing about the card, is you don't have to have something in the center in order to use it. So clearly you will use it before you summon, because a lot of the monsters in your deck obviously have soul guard and you don't want to hurt yourself. I didn't like too many of the others Dungeon World spells, so obviously I put in some generic stuff to fill up the deck, and this is a decent generic card, of course. Buddy Help, Cast cost, pay 3 gauge, draw 2 cards. So it's good to draw into the good stuff, right? Battlefield, military band. It's a set spell. Cast cost of 1 gauge. All monsters on your field get 1,000 plus, and of course, the more of these you have on the field, the power boost stacks, and making your monster stronger and stronger is always good. I decided to play 2 item cards in this deck as opposed to just 1 like I normally do, because this has a really good effect. It's a 5k, 3 crit item, so that's not bad. And then the equip cost is discard a card from your hand, and then it has Miraculous Revival, which is when your life becomes 0, put this card into your drop zone, and put the top card of your deck into your drop zone. If that card is a spell, your life becomes 3. Right? So that's a pretty good effect. It could save you from a impact card. So if somebody tries to end you out with an impact card and you had this equipped, send it to the graveyard. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's a spell, you live, yay! Let's see. And of course, Burning Bow, because you can attack. You pay 2 gauge to equip, and it's a 2k 1 crit. And you can attack with this even if there's a monster in your center, which typically there will be a monster in your center. Obviously, you'll link attack with this and all that other good stuff. And of course, Actor Knight's High Priestess is the buddy just because she looks cool and just needs to take up space. And the flag, which they need a better image of. And there's the Dungeon War flag, and that's the end of the deck profile.